Hey there everyone, Cat Star here with a timeless reading. Timeless meaning that no matter when you come across this reading, regardless of date or time, and it resonates with you, it is for you. Everyone, meaning all star sign, all zodiac signs are welcome here. As a reminder, my readings are for entertainment and are general in nature. They may or may not resonate for everybody, so please do take what is for you and leave what isn't. For those of you liking and sharing the videos, thank you so much. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. So I really don't have a rhyme or a reason. I do have my little, it says ring for a kiss. This is what I consider my love bell. So I did think, or I did decide to actually ring it over this timeless reading for everyone, as I do really intend to kind of wake up the love within everyone, within all of us, and within the world, as there's some wild things going on right now. I do want to say before I ring the bell, as I've set that intention, also that I do want to send out the most beautiful, loving, positive energy and thoughts to Ukraine during this time and moving forward, and to open up this portal of love towards them and towards everybody, in fact. So we're going to go ahead and ring this bell really quick to open up those love vibes, to really open up that love portal, kind of uplift and bring up this love energy, this love vibe all across the world. Just a bunch of little ring in there. We're going to put that there. Waking up the love within each and every one of us, within everybody within the world, to moving forward, as there just is a lot of other kind of energy out there that I intend to uplift and kind of bring a different energy. So we have 3 different decks. I'm just going to get a few tarot cards. I'm going to get kind of a postcard from Spirit, 2 cents from Spirit, or people that have a message for you. And we're going to get a kind of an affirmation or a reminder as well. Nothing really formal. I'm not really sure what this video is going to be titled yet, but you will find out when it's titled. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead and see. Let's get 3 cards, Spirit. Let's get 3 cards, kind of, or 5. Okay, well, 5 works. So there's that. Okay. Yeah. All right, actually, this one goes over here. So here we go, y'all. This is really gorgeous. So we've got the 6 of Swords out here right off of the bat, Lucky Stars, and the 6 of Swords is leaving behind kind of this feeling of limitation, this feeling of almost kind of a heartbreak, this feeling of devastation. Now, I realize that may not be or feel like the simplest thing, especially with everything that goes on, not only within the world, but within our own realities. And yet, Spirit is indicating that it's time to transition. It's time to really kind of move out of that, right? And distance yourself from that. Take the lessons from it and really accept it as a rite of passage, as moving into this kind of greatest version of yourself, greatest version of your life, and really allow for the lessons to be accepted by you, but not to kind of sit in the wounds, okay? Now, this is more kind of personal to each of you, right? However that works for you. The world on at large is more of this idea. Spirit is putting through this idea, this feeling of holding those positive intentions, holding those positive thoughts for not only yourself, but for everybody around you and for the world at large, holding those positive ideas, intentions, thoughts, energy, and really keeping it focused towards that gravitation of more unity and more love and more positive and uplifting energy, and to maybe take the focus off of the devastation, even though it's being felt, and it is very real, not to limit that in any way, but to focus more towards kind of the it being over, it being, complete in some way, and not putting more energy towards it that could potentially continue it, is what's coming through. So take that as you will, always said with love. Sometimes things that are that come through or are said can be misconstrued. Always with love, just holding that positive intention, that positive energy, those positive thoughts, for yourself, for others, and for the world at large, letting go of anything that may not be that. Okay, now you also have Temperance here, and Temperance is coming through with that reminder of balance and of patience, right? And you have some fire and what appears to be ice. So this duality coming through here, this kind of night and day energy, kind of moving through the storm to the rainbow. Okay, so what's being indicated here is, again, with that Six of Swords, this rite of passage, moving through what could be cloudy weather within your own life, within the world, into more of a balance, more of a kind of rainbow effect after the storm. And that does take some patience. Sometimes it takes a minute to get there, sometimes a little bit longer. And Spirit is indicating that, with that kind of positive energy, positive thought, we can bring that about much quicker in our reality. And when we get people on board, or when we really can kind of tune into each other as a collective, as a whole, and bring about that thought consciousness of unity and not separation. This is getting kind of deeper than I then we can bring about that unity much quicker within. And it does take strength and courage to tune into that, and to be open to that, and to refocus the thoughts or the feelings or kind of the dialogues into that really, really open, uplifting, positive energy, positive thoughts, even when it's the darkest part, right? Even when it's the darkest part before of the storm, to stay within that, and to really, really focus on unity, focus on, the love that you feel for yourself, for your neighbors, for the people around you, and the world at large, to bring about that balancing and that rainbow effect at the end. Okay, the Chariot is coming in here to let you know, once again, we have the duality. That day does turn into night, and night again turns into day. That hot and cold, that fire and ice can mix into something that can be beautiful, just as your beautiful thoughts, your positive intentions, your really tuning into unity can bring about beautiful change as well. And that it can happen quickly with the Chariot here, once we really get on board, all of us, and really hold that positive thought, positive love, positive intention, spreading that within our own lives, to ourselves and to everybody around us. And in this idea, in this knowing that we can create change, and we can within that create, if you look at the water down here, I'm going to put this one down, if you look at that kind of ripple effect, or a splash, if you will, within that dynamic, within the fabric of life, right? We can create that. And you have the wheel coming in here, and the wheel is reminding you, now let's look here, at least two of these have this kind of symbolization, right? Moving from one to the other. Of course, we know this is a fool's journey, but from the Chariot moving to the wheel, the Chariot is number 7, the wheel is number 10. Moving, you have this kind of graduation with this almost, almost kind of a star, not a star, excuse me, almost kind of a sun. And I don't know if you can see both of those, but the wheel is the day and the night, the kind of circular, the ebb, the flow, how everything kind of moves in that pattern where you have ups and downs, you have that spinning, that turning, that continuation, right, within life. There's that completion, and then we begin again. So we can begin again if we fall off of a trajectory, of an intention, of a positive path or positive energy, positive intentions. We can get right back on and continue moving within that kind of evolvement, within that really tuning into and staying within kind of this place or this space of unity, of love, of positive energy. I'm not sure why this is I think that this is the message that Spirit is bringing through within this reading during this time, just because so many need to have that reminder that there's hope when things are um, kind of going wild within the world. I think Spirit just really wants that reminder of hope for everybody. And sometimes it's easiest to bring that through, or people potentially, what Spirit is indicating is that sometimes we listen more when we are in kind of a place such as the world is right now, which is interesting because we don't have to be in those places to listen or to hear the guidance. We just need to kind of slow down and have a little stillness and tune in and get the guidance from Spirit. So this is kind of a little, I don't plan the timeless readings. I always use the guidance of Spirit, but this wasn't really, Spirit indicated to have my little love bell out here. And so, yeah, sometimes they go a little bit deeper or more than sometimes I'm ready for. Okay, so this is the one that's being indicated. So this is a message. Now this one is a little bit, so I'm going to read it to you. It says, "Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together, to help you celebrate your new beginning." Good. You're stepping into a new version of your life, getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside you from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and pushback, when entering any kind of new relationship or beginning. It's okay to admit you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of your life to take shape through you on behalf of your partner in life, Spirit. You have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing, and we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We're so proud of you. So this new relationship, this new beginning may just be that idea of that unity, that idea of that strength, that idea of that mixing, that idea of that rainbow after the storm for each of you. And or it may be something, as far as this message goes, that's coming through right here, that resonates with you on a much more or a different kind of level on its own. All right, let's go ahead. These are upside down. Let's go ahead and see what kind of message needs to come through here to close the reading for each and every one of us, for each and every one of you, for all of us here in the world. Let's see. Oh, that one tried to come out. Didn't quite make it. All right. Spirit, what is it? Okay, this one is the one. Isn't that gorgeous? My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. To align with the love of the universe, of unity, of community, of loving and sending positive thoughts, positive intentions to positive energy out into the world, to everyone around me, to the world at large, to myself, to everybody, and just love everybody in this very, very deep, deep and potent way that holding space for ourselves, for other people, just opens up that love. All right. I do intend this resonated with you and for you. If it did, please do hit that like button and share this video. It does help others to be able to see these messages that might not otherwise. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and the bell icon down below, wherever it may be. I'm sure you've already done it, but just in case. And make sure to click that all notifications box so you're notified every time I upload new readings. Now and always, I do wish you lots of hope, lots of joy, and lots of love. You, the world at large, with all of your current and future endeavors. I'll see you all in the next reading.